Hello everyone, I am Felix Reviewer. Thank you for coming back for this video for my channel. So, there is something when Black Zetsu was explaining how he created the Ninja World system and Shinobi became how it was because I was responsible for it and everything happened because I planned it and I corrupted the world and yada yada. There was something that he said that made no sense, and this is it. He did not create the AKATSUKI, and I'm going to explain why. So during his speech to Naruto and Sasuke, how he was telling him that he was responsible for everything, he said specifically, I created the AKATSUKI and I drove them into war. He's half right. Yadako was the original founder, he created the AKATSUKI, he grew his people to come to his side, and this was before he named the group the AKATSUKI. The group itself was around for a while, and then he named it. And then he ended up meeting an agreement with Danzo, and then Danzo betrayed them. But after that, when Yadako died, basically there was nothing to confirm, but when Yadako did die in front of Nagato, Nagato became the leader instantly. And during this time, Obito and Zetsu were on their way trying to tell Nagato to join them. Because obviously they needed Nagato because Madara planted his eyes into Nagato when he was a very small child, and Madara already planned to have him on his side eventually, but he was gonna die. He let Obito walk in his shoes, so he did everything for him, and one of the goals were to get Nagato on his side, and he just didn't agree with him at first. Konan and Yadako they were like, nah, don't even mess with this guy's a joke, Madara's not real, this guy's a phony. But after Yadako died, Nagato took over. But then after that, the group of the AKATSUKI itself changed. Like, it was no longer this organization of trying to make peace of the Hidden Raid or trying to change the world to a better place. The AKATSUKI were trying to do that in a way, the new version, but in a much darker and serious way. So, if you remember, Konan, during her fight with Obito, Konan said specifically, you are not the founder of the AKATSUKI. She's talking about Obito. Yadako founded the AKATSUKI. You came in and you basically screwed everything up. These clouds on our jackets, symbols, basically everything that Yadako and Nagato were standing for, about the peace and the hope and everything that has happened. And Konan basically said, like, yeah, you're not the founder. Yadako was the founder. And when Obito and Zetsu met with Nagato, during this time, the AKATSUKI were already a thing. Obito and Zetsu came in, and they just took over the AKATSUKI of what it originally was supposed to be, and then they turned it into this Beast organization. Let's hunt them all down, let's get the Jinchuriki, let's put them all in the ghetto statue. The AKATSUKI were already a thing. It's just Zetsu came in, and obviously it was Obito, but Obito didn't know he was being controlled. And Madara didn't know he was being controlled either. But the point I'm saying is that the AKATSUKI were already a thing before Zetsu even approached Nagato in the first place. So Zetsu did not create the AKATSUKI. He just got involved in the AKATSUKI and basically brainwashed everybody without them even knowing they were being brainwashed and being fooled. And it's just, that thing alone, what he stated, really bothered me because everyone thinks that he was responsible for the AKATSUKI, which he wasn't. He just came in with Obito, and the organization just fell apart. Like, it was no longer this group of helping the Hidden village. It was more about conquer, control, catching the Jinchuriki, and let's kill them, and we're gonna make world peace. But let alone, it's actually Obito's plan. He's gonna take the Tail Beast and use it for infinite Tsukiyomi. Just shit got really crazy. But when Black Zetsu stated that he created the organization, that was bullshit. That, I don't know if Kishimoto forgotten that, but it didn't make any sense because the AKATSUKI were already a thing during the war times in the Hidden Rain. There's no way in how Zetsu created the AKATSUKI before any of this took place. He came in with Obito, and they both controlled Nagato. They changed his beliefs. Obito even stated that Nagato was heavily influenced basically by everything. That's why he fell for Naruto, and that's why he fell for Obito. But the fact that people probably still believe this is frustrating because it is stupid of how everything went with Black Zetsu in the ending of Naruto, but he was not the founder or the person to create the AKATSUKI, and it's so frustrating that I never realized this, because I'll be honest, I try to stay away from those episodes. When Madara gets killed off, I'm done. I can't watch it after that. It just does not feel like Naruto, and the whole Kage situation, it's not something to revisit, in my opinion. But when I went back and tried to really think about the whole Black Zetsu BS, I started to realize this is misinformation. I'm not sure if Kishimoto forgot that Yasuko was the original founder, but the fact that Black Zetsu stated himself that he created the AKATSUKI when he didn't, he came in to control the AKATSUKI when the AKATSUKI were already formed. It goes against pretty much everything that we saw. You know, like Black Zetsu at the time was he was with Madara and Obito when Obito was training, and he lost his body parts. You know, they were crushed. During the time when Obito was still a kid in training, and when Zetsu was with Madara, the Akatsuki were already formed, battling in the Hidden Rain Village. They came along later on, and that's when the timeline happened. That's when that shift came. But Black Zetsu stating something like that will really confuse a lot of people, and I'm glad I noticed it after so long of not noticing it. But I just wanted to bring that out to people, that Black Zetsu was not responsible for the Akatsuki. He came in late, helped Obito to control Nagato, and they changed the Akatsuki from what they used to be originally to a much darker and sinister version of the Akatsuki. But Zetsu can't create something that was already created during a time where he was not even there. Yes, Zetsu was there brainwashing everybody. Yes, that is true, but the organization itself was not created of his plan. He just took advantage of the Akatsuki to help him in favor of his plan. But no, none of that made sense. But I just want to clear all that up if you were confused or if you didn't know this either. But yeah, I just needed to state that. Like, oh my god, like Black Zetsu, man, I don't know what happened, guys, but you gotta understand, I do not blame Kishimoto on everything that happened. I believe there was some other reason why his writing fell off. I mean, if this legit was his writing, then it's whatever. But it's just, I don't want to believe that this is what he actually intended for the series to end like this, for Zetsu to be responsible for everything. Like, to me, I feel like there's some information about what actually happened to him and Shonen and the situations and etc. You know, people, like, there are still rumors that Kaguya was not there just to kill Madara Uchiha off. She was there because they probably had a meeting of saying, hey, let's do a part 3. And Kishimoto quickly had to do something in order to bring Kage in, because when Kage comes into the Naruto universe, we have entered the Boruto universe. So either Shonen Jump at the last minute say, hey, we want to do a part 3, can you do something about it real quick? Okay, Alien, Black Zetsu, that came out of nowhere. If it was because of business, then I have no control over it, but it's really hard to accept what the hell happened to the ending of Naruto. Like, I'm still dedicated to the show. I still love it no matter what, but it does not mean that I can't escape of the reality of how it ended and how things happened the way they did. But yeah, I just needed to clear that up with you guys. I'm Diggs for our viewers. Subscribe if you want. Stay in your way and have a good night. Bye.